Did you know that right now over 90% of the world's population breathes polluted air? And it's not about living in a big city. Even if you are living in a small town, pollution from vehicles, factories, and even from indoor sources are affecting your health every single day. But here is the good news. There are some natural science based ways that can protect your liver that most of the people don't know about. So today I am breaking down 5 hacks based on recent research that can help in providing shield to your lungs from pollution damage. So without wasting any time, let's dive into it. Hi, I am Aditi. I am certified in food and nutrition and currently pursuing masters in nutrition science. My goal? Well, it is to make people believe that health should be their topmost priority, which can be achieved through simple lifestyle changes in order to ensure overall wellness. Firstly, let's quickly talk about why this matters so much. Air pollution contains tiny particles called PM 2.5. These are so small that they can slip past your body's defenses and can go deeply inside your lungs. And once they have reached your lungs, they can cause inflammation, damage your lung tissue, and it can even enter your bloodstream. Recent research shows that long exposure to air pollution is linked to chronic respiratory diseases like asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It can reduce your lung function, especially in children and elderly people. It can also increase the risk of having lung infections, and it can even create cardiovascular problems because inflammation spreads throughout the body. Here is what's really concerning. Pollution does not only affect those people who already have lung problems. Healthy people are also getting affected. Your lungs are working overtime to filter out these toxins, and over time, that takes a toll. The scary part is most of this damage happens silently. You might not even feel it immediately, but it's actually accumulating inside your lungs. So, what we can do about it? Let's get into these hacks. Hack number 1 is load up on crucifers. Now, I know eating vegetables is not exactly a groundbreaking advice, but here is why this is different. Recent research discovered that cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and kale contain a special compound called sulforaphane. This compound is actually a shield for your lungs. Now, here is what the science says. Sulforaphane activates a protective pathway in your cells, which in result turns on your body's natural defense system. When activated, it helps your cells in producing more antioxidants and less inflammatory responses caused by pollution particles. A study found that people who ate cruciferous vegetables regularly had better lung function and less inflammation markers in their blood, even when exposed to the same pollution levels as others. So, you can aim for 3 to 4 servings of crucifers per week because this hack is simple, affordable, and of course, backed by science. So, Hack number 2 is practice breathing exercises, but not just any breathing exercises. Now, I know what you're thinking. Breathing exercise, really? But stay with me. This is going to be different. There is a specific breathing technique called pursed lip breathing that has been shown in recent studies to actually clear out pollutants from airways more effectively. Now, here is how it actually works. When you breathe out slowly through pursed lips, like you are blowing out a candle, you create positive pressure in your airways. This helps in keeping your airways open longer and allows more time for oxygen exchange. It also helps in moving mucus and trapped particles up and out of your lungs. Fascinating, right? Now, how to do this pursed lip breathing? Firstly, breathe in through your nose for 2 seconds. Then purse your lips like you are whistling, and then breathe out slowly through that pursed lips for the next 4 seconds. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes daily, especially if you are coming from outdoors and you are living in a polluted area. This hack literally costs you nothing and takes just a few minutes. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Hack number 3 is strategic placement of air purifying plants in your home. Now, I want to be clear here. Plants alone cannot solve severe air pollution problems, but recent research shows that certain plants can significantly reduce air pollutants inside your home, which is kind of important because we spend about 90% of our time indoors. A study found that plants like snake plants, spider plants, and money plants can remove harmful compounds like benzene, formaldehyde, and even some particulate matters from indoor air. But here is the surprising part. It's not just the leaves that are doing the work. The soil and the microorganisms in the soil are actually removing most of the pollutants. So, you can place 2 to 3 plants per 100 square feet of space inside your home. Try to keep them in bedrooms and living areas where you spend most of your time, and make sure to dust the leaves regularly because dusty leaves cannot purify air effectively. So, you can try this hack by planting at least one plant in your house in order to keep all the pollutants away from your house as well as from your lungs. Hack number 4 is timing your outdoor exercises smartly and using proper protection during emergencies while going outside. Now, this hack is super practical and can make a huge difference. You must know that pollution levels are not constantly same throughout the day. They fluctuate based on the traffic patterns, weather, and temperature. Recent air quality studies show that in most of the cities, pollution levels are at the peak during rush hours, typically around 7 to 10 am and 5 to 8 pm. But here is something interesting. Pollution levels are at the lowest during the daytime, especially in the early morning around 5 to 6 am and in the late evening after 8 pm. So, all you need to do is, if you exercise outdoors, do it in the early morning or after 8 pm. Avoid jogging or cycling along busy roads during rush hour. On a very hot sunny day, save outdoor activities for the evening and check your local air quality index or AQI before planning any outdoor activities. And you can check your area's AQI by using some free apps on your mobile phones. Now, there are times when AQI goes into hazardous levels. We are talking about 200 plus on the AQI scale. This happens during forest fire, festival season with fireworks, or even smog events. In this emergency situation, timing alone is not going to be enough. This is when we need to wear N95 mask when going outside. Now, let me explain why N95 mask specifically. Regular masks or surgical masks cannot filter out those tiny PM 2.5 particles that we discussed earlier. But N95 masks are designed to filter out at least 95% of those small dangerous PM 2.5 particles. I know masks are not very comfortable, but during emergency pollution events, they are your lungs' best friend. Think of it like wearing a seat belt, a small convenience that can prevent you from serious damage. So, whenever going outside, check your local area's AQI, and if it's high, definitely wear a N95 mask to protect your lungs from pollution damage. Hack number 5 is stay properly hydrated. Now, I know you must have heard drink more water 1,000 times, but let me explain why this is specifically important for lung protection from pollution. Your airways are lined with a thin layer of mucus that traps pollutants and particles. This is your first line of defense. But when you are dehydrated, this mucus becomes thick and sticky, making it harder for your body to clear out those trapped pollutants. They just sit there, causing more inflammation. Recent research shows that proper hydration keeps your mucus thin and flowing, which allows your body to clear out those pollutants naturally through coughing and movement of tiny hairs that are there inside your airways. Other than drinking adequate water daily, you can also add anti-inflammatory beverages in order to boost this effect. Green tea, for example, contains a special compound called catechins that can reduce lung inflammation which occurred due to pollution. So, drink sufficient amount of water on a daily basis as per your body's requirement. You can add 2 to 3 cups of green tea in order to get benefits, and on heavy pollution days you can increase your water intake, but not too much. That's it. Alright, let's quickly recap these 5 surprising hacks for your lung protection. Eat cruciferous vegetables. Practice pursed lip breathing exercise. Use air purifying plants strategically. Time your outdoor activities and wear N95 masks when going outside in emergency situations or when your AQI is high. And stay properly hydrated by drinking sufficient water and by adding anti-inflammatory beverages. That's all. Now, I want to be honest with you. Those 5 hacks are not going to make you immune to pollution because they are not just some magic. But what they can do is those 5 strategies can give your lungs the best possible support to handle the pollution you are exposed to every single day. And the beautiful thing about those strategies are they are natural, affordable, and based on real science. You don't need to go for some expensive equipments or supplements. All you need to do is just some simple lifestyle changes. And for those emergency situations, it's worth to invest in those few good quality N95 masks in order to protect your lungs' health. Remember, your lungs work 24/7 to keep you alive, and that's why they deserve some extra care, especially in today's polluted world. Do let me know in the comment section, out of those 5 strategies, which of them are you going to try in order to keep those pollutants away from your lungs? If you found this video useful, then do like this video and share it with your friends and family so that they can also follow these strategies in order to keep their lungs healthy in this polluted world. And if you want more such videos, then do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to be updated. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace out and remember, wellness over everything. Thanks for watching.